Factorial experiments, also known as full factorial designs, are a type of experimental design utilized in statistical analysis to determine the individual and combined effects of several factors on a response variable. The goal of factorial experiments is to understand the interactions between several elements and how they influence the response of interest. In Lean Six Sigma process improvement projects, factorial experiments can be useful because they permit the methodical examination of various aspects that may influence a process. By conducting a factorial experiment, teams can determine which elements have the biggest influence on the process, identify interactions between factors, and identify the ideal settings for each factor to obtain the intended response. This data can then be used to enhance the process and reduce unpredictability, ultimately resulting in better outcomes and increased customer satisfaction. In the literature, factorial trials have been utilized extensively in a variety of industries, including manufacturing, healthcare, and service, to enhance processes and minimize unpredictability. For instance, in the manufacturing industry, factorial trials have been utilized to enhance production processes, such as the molding process for plastic parts. In the healthcare industry, factorial trials have been used to discover the ideal dosage of pharmaceuticals, while in the service sector, they have been used to determine the most effective service delivery techniques. Example of a factorial experiment in a product management organization would be determining the effect of multiple factors on customer satisfaction. The criteria may include product features, price, shipping time, and customer service. The group might undertake a factorial experiment to examine the individual and combined effects of these variables on customer satisfaction. The outcomes of the experiment might then be utilized to guide decisions regarding product development and price strategies, with the aim of enhancing customer happiness. Here is another example of how a factorial experiment may be used to improve a process. Assume that a corporation desires to enhance the effectiveness of its assembly line. The company has found various elements that may affect the efficiency of the assembly line, such as the type of equipment employed, the quantity of personnel, and the production schedule. The corporation chooses to undertake a factorial experiment to investigate the individual and combined effects of these factors on the efficiency of the production line. In the experiment, the corporation will assess the efficiency of the assembly line for various combinations of equipment, number of employees, and production schedules. For instance, they may compare the efficiency of an assembly line utilizing high-tech equipment, a big number of people, and a tight production schedule to the efficiency of an assembly line using ordinary equipment, a lesser number of workers, and a relaxed production schedule. The findings of the experiment will give the company with useful information about the elements that have the greatest impact on the assembly line's efficiency, as well as information about the relationships between the factors. In order to increase the efficiency of the assembly line, the company may make informed decisions on the type of equipment to use, the number of workers to hire, and the production plan to implement based on the results. In conclusion, factorial experiments are a powerful instrument for Lean Six Sigma process improvement initiatives. They enable systematic analysis of many aspects that may influence a process and provide useful information that may be used to improve the process and produce better results.